17th. That's next week. Okay. Yeah, even Ashim missed an entire event. It's just there's just so.
It's too.
Woo! Good morning, sunny St. John's. Here we are in the studio. We have a jam-packed show of great inspiration and a giant love letter to St. Augustine, which that's what I love to highlight every single day.
Yes.
We have Chief Jennifer Michaud coming.
Oh my God, I love her.
Me too.
She's great.
Great, first
great.
female police chief, protector of our people and our history, now stepping into a brand new chapter of retirement. So proud of her. So proud to call her my friend. Talking legacy, lessons, and what comes next. You know, she wasn't even trained for this position.
That's insane to me.
I gotta really get this out there to Sunnies. Listen, Chief Jennifer Michaud was literally thrown into this position, and she had to figure it out. And she had a wonderful circle of other chiefs out there, from other different counties, to be able to help her get through this. But literally, she's been leading our town for so many years, and with nothing but light and inspiration. I can't wait for this interview. It's going to be so special, you guys.
I do feel like sometimes when you are like kind of fed to the wolves and thrown in there, and you have to figure it out on your own, and you have to try to navigate, I think sometimes that is better.
I mean, I had to with broadcasting. I had to like figure it out and come up with the most incredible team possible to make this incredible, inspiring news network. But it wasn't like they hand you a book like Broadcasting for Dummies, how to do a podcast this day and age. But
I think that, and I mean,
it's so proud and so excited to talk to her today.
Absolutely.
Chief Jennifer Michaud. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But what else is on the emotional charcuterie board today?
All right, so like you said, we're sitting down with Chief Jennifer Michaud herself, looking back at 30 years of service and some funny animal stories she comes across.
We're also going to dive into, are you ready for this?
What?
Tantra speed dating.
I only know that word, and it goes with one thing.
I know, me too, but this is a speed dating
Okay.
thing. We're going to dissect the word tantra because that obviously has multiple meanings. But there's Sunday, December 14th, they're coming up with a speed dating event. Very, very exciting.
Have you ever done a speed dating?
No.
Me neither.
No interest.
We should go. It's experimental purposes. Oh my God. Holiday happenings at the Feed Mill, a cozy chef's choice dinner on December 18th, and a family-friendly holiday market on the 21st with live music, wood-fired pizza, local makers, a petting zoo,
Yeah.
and kids lantern crafts.
And we got a snack attack throwback, which also, speaking of which, what snacks do we have today? It looks like we have a cinnamon toast crunch granola bar.
But yesterday David gave me the Golden Grams one.
Yeah.
That's the jam. And I got a Nana.
Okay, very
Yes,
nice.
Nana.
And we have
Oh, yeah,
the
our
Spice
tea.
and Tea Exchange. What is this? 12 days of flavor.
What's today? Should we wait? Should we open it?
Let's open it. So I had to make this tea. I got the hot water here. Can you
Okay.
open up box number 2 for me, Vanna White?
Number 2 is Calming Nights Herbal Tea. smell.
Calming Nights. This is good for my mom. She wanted a sleepy
It's
time
like
tea.
sleepy time.
Calming Nights Herbal Tea. Well, we're going to have a calming morning, and we're going to try that
Yes.
real quick after the commercial break. But yeah, what else is up on the agenda?
And that's just the appetizer, Sonnies. We've got news on the front. Florida may be breaking up with those crusty little yellow registration decals on your license plate.
Mm-hmm.
What this means for your wallet and your bumper.
Interesting, right? That'll be a big policy change.
Do you take one sticker off or do you just layer them? I just layer them on top
I
of each
just
other.
layer them, I know, because I just feel like I'm going to pull it. I just layer
No,
it. It's
just stick
easier.
it on there.
So the St. Augustine also is going to be talking about, what else? The smoking gun of a burglary case that was cracked wide open. And you know what? They found a cigarette butt.
Oh, yeah. That's the biggest mistake they
Stupid.
usually make because the
Stupid.
DNA is all over
Stupid
it.
to rob people and stupid to leave your evidence behind. But there you go.
A Sunshine Shenanigans World Tour to the Louvre, where jewel heists, leaky ceilings, and soggy Egyptology books all collide.
Yeah, the Louvre is actually going through another situation over there, so we
Ay,
will
ay,
dump into that.
ay.
Also, Golden Globe nominations. Did you know for
Okay.
the first time ever, podcasts were nominated this year?
we get one?
We are definitely going to be finding out on that segment. Golden Globe nominations. I was waiting for the big announcement, so we will have it later today.
Yes, and Hey Girl, Hey Horoscopes Holiday Edition, and DJ Snack Pack, and of course, Davies Sunshine Shenanigans.
All right, you are in the right place, Sunnies. We are here. It's fierce, it's fresh, it's Sunny TV. And now a quick word from the Bailey Group and All American Air.
Be ready for anything with the Bailey Group, an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. Whether it's securing your family's future, protecting your business, or planning for individual wealth, the Bailey Group is here to guide you every single step of the way. Since 1954, the Bailey Group has been a trusted cornerstone of the St. Augustine community. Under the leadership of President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency into a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus on individual health and life insurance, Medicare solutions, group insurance, and property and casualty commercial coverage. The Bailey Group combines cutting-edge technology, strategic partnerships, and personalized service to deliver the peace of mind you deserve. Give them a call today, 904-461-1800.
Hi, I'm Steve Chapman, owner of All American Air Conditioning and Heating. For over 40 years, we've been serving St. Augustine and the surrounding areas. We're the largest HVAC dealer in St. Johns County, providing high-quality service and products. With courteous technicians responding to your HVAC needs, our expertise will give you confidence in your investment. Family-owned All American Air Conditioning, voted best of St. Augustine for more than 20 years running.
All right, let's get into that weather report.
All right, today is Tuesday, December 9th. Can you believe it?
No, I cannot.
December 9th. So it's breezy this morning. Otherwise, it's going to be partly sunny, mostly sunny. So it's going to be a high of 62, but it's going to feel 55. Wind gusts are at 13 miles per hour. Air quality is fair today, so just be aware of that. And tonight, it's going to drop down to 48 degrees.
Wow, so we're back to the cold spell.
Mm-hmm.
This is wonderful for my sinuses, up and down and left and
I
right.
know. Ugh.
It
so
really is.
crazy.
I mean, so now we're going to get it back into the cold. Okay. But we can get back into the local music report to make you proud on this Tuesday, December 9th. We're going to strum it, drum it, hum it down. We got JC Hatfield Duo at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Richard Konsicki, again, 12:15, the special hour
That
at
time's
Cafe
so weird.
Alcazar.
It's like an airplane time.
It's perfect for him. It just gives him a good niche. Brett Blackshear, Trade Winds Lounge at 1. Shyla Macaluso at Bin 39 at 4 o'clock. Madrigales at the St. Augustine
That's
Waterworks
fun.
at 5 o'clock. Mark Hart Trade Winds Lounge at 5 o'clock. House Cats at the Amphitheater playing at 5. That's cool. Ivan Smith at Casa Divino at 6. Jeremy Wineglass, best name in the business. Michael's 6 o'clock p.m. Damon Slaughter, O.C. White's Restaurant at 6 o'clock. Smokin' Joe Shower at Ann O'Malley's Pub at 6 o'clock. You gotta get to Ann O'Malley's. Listen, it
I love
is
that place.
one of the best bars we have in town. They do so much for first responders and police officers, and not only that, it is like a beacon of our community. Ann O'Malley's, you gotta go. You're downtown, you gotta go there. That's your homework assignment this holiday. Also, finishing out tonight, we have Task Crew at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock.
So many good musics. The 12:15 thing just cracks me up.
So many good music and so many great expectations for some great local musicians.
People are looking for a company. I want people to have great expectations. We are a small family-owned brokerage. What that means is you get really personalized service and everything is very hands-on. You're not just getting tossed onto the MLS and crossing our fingers. We're very aggressive with our marketing. We're excellent with communication. We have a lot of amazing relationships in the community, so you're getting the advantages of all of those things.
Get ready, Sonnies. The Jimmy Jam Barbecue Slam is back Saturday, January 10th at the St. Johns County Fairgrounds. Gates open at 10 a.m. $20 admission, and kids 10 and under are free. There's a chili and chowder contest and a huge barbecue contest that's part of the People's Choice Awards. That's right. We need you to show up and show out and judge all the tasty bites. Plus tons more to see and do, like the Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show or the K9 High Flying Disc Dog Show. There's a car show, live music, local vendors, and so much more. This event is pet friendly, and part of the proceeds goes to Tail Waggers Charitable Foundation, helping shelter dogs across Northeast Florida get the love and support they need to find their forever homes. And so what do you say, Sonnies? Let's save the date. This is gonna be great. Get your tickets now or find out more information at JimmyJamBarbecueSlam.com.
So good to talk about Jimmy Jam and Great Expectations every day. I mean, these are really great organizations that are really lifting up our community.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, sold it.
I zoned out there for a minute. No pun intended. No, I'm telling you, I'm really looking forward to going this year, mainly because, like, of course, all the food and all the things, but mainly because the ticket proceeds, a portion is going to Tailwaggers.
Right, that's really
And
important.
anything I can do to help support the animals, I'm there.
Talking about help support, we got Chief Jennifer Michaud. She's standing at the helm of public safety in the nation's oldest city, protecting its people, its history, and its heart. From breaking barriers as St. Augustine's first female police chief to leading with integrity through enormous change, her influence has shaped not only the department, but the community that she calls home. Today, we celebrate the officer, the leader, the trailblazer, and the neighbor, and I am so proud to have my friend, Chief Jennifer Michaud, on Sunny TV again. Welcome back, Boo.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh my God. You know what I love about this? The fact that, so, you know, usually police force and things like that are like such male-driven industries,
I know,
right?
true
It's not
story.
a surprise.
Yeah.
But the fact that like you're out there and little girls see you and it's like, wait,
True
I
story,
can be
Mel, yeah.
I can be that?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can do that?
That's-
You know, I think that's pretty amazing. But I have to tell you, it's got to be it's got to have its challenges being like the female in charge of all these people.
It, you know,
But it's got to be fun too.
it is
you know?
fun. You know, you have to take your personality to do the role. So I took on the mothering role.
Okay.
And nothing works more than a bunch of guys that work for you, and you look at them and you said, "You disappointed me with the decision."
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And they start having like flashbacks, like they see, you know,
That, the D word, I get so sad.
Yeah.
It's like, it's definitely.
you know, and so and they try. They don't want that conversation. They don't want to hear that, you know, that
Yeah.
they disappointed you. And
Oh, no.
so it's been fun. I think when this year we have to turn in our numbers every year of the to the state of how many officers you have, race, sex, age. And when we had the percentage and I turned it in and I realized that I have been married longer. I've been married 33 years.
Oh, wow.
I've been married
Congratulations.
longer than a third of my department's been alive.
Oh my
Wow.
God, stop it.
It's time to go. It's time to go.
Oh my God. So with that, that just brought me to a thought. With the difference in the ages now with the people in the force, like, what is the biggest thing you're seeing between the younger people on the force and the older crowd on the force? Like the way they view things or how they handle things?
The younger crowd is much more vocal about their feelings, their thoughts, and their opinions. Where, when I showed up, I did not want to see anyone wearing gold from a sergeant above. You just kept your head down, you went to work.
Yeah.
I had one officer, I was sitting there one day trying to do something on the computer, and I heard him in the records area, and he flag a graduate, and I'm like, hey, Zach, come here for a minute. So he comes over, and I'm asking him something on the computer, and that joker looked at me. He's been there 2 days probably, and said, Chief, you're stressing me out. Can you move so I can do this?
Oh.
I'm like,
What?
yes. But I know. I was like,
It was too much.
I could never.
but I mean, he fixed my issue like that. I was
Awesome.
trying to do something on the computer.
Oh, my
which,
God.
we didn't have cell phones when I was a kid even. So this
Yeah.
guy, he just sat there, and when I was like, huh, cool. So that taught me right there. If you need anything done with a computer, don't try
Get
to
the
do it
kids.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a lot quicker for
Oh
him
my
to sit
God.
down. But yeah, no, just didn't even skip a beat. Just
Yeah.
told me to get out of my
You're
chair.
stressing me out. Move.
Yeah.
So I got to take it back a little
hilarious.
bit. Like, did you always see yourself in this position? Was this like a long-term goal for you to be a chief of police?
No, I was never even a goal to be a police officer.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody in my family was a police officer. It was kind of, I saw somebody going through the police academy that I was close to in the military, and it looked like fun. I was like, I can drive fast, shoot guns, and, talk to people, which I love to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could do that. And the pay was good, benefits. I was getting out of the military, so
Yeah.
benefits, I knew what benefits were, and I wanted to
Okay.
obviously keep those.
So did you see that your military career kind of set a good precedence, a good platform for you to roll into this?
Yeah, being an air crewman in the military, there's not a whole lot of females either.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me ready to do this, and yeah, it's.
I got to
been-
ask you then, how did you tackle that within your career? It's not an easy thing to do because I'm sure, obviously I had to deal with a lot of that within sports and things, but like, how did you get through those times?
Just to hold my own. I was never afraid to try anything, and I'm kind of vocal. So if a guy used to give me a hard time, I'm like, don't be jealous,
Yeah.
Don't won't be a hater that I can do it better than you.
Yeah.
And I
But
remember
there's a
one.
way that you do it that's non-threatening, and I think that's
Yeah.
important too because you're kind of like playing slap and tickle right back, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, here.
And
here,
you're
yeah.
very like relatable and like down to earth.
Yeah.
Which I think that's important too, because when you're dealing with situations that you encounter, like to be able to be relatable when you're seeing some people at their worst points in their life,
Yeah, usually.
and you're able to like communicate with them because you make them feel like, okay, I can trust this person. I don't
Right.
feel threatened by this person, So what do you think is the main driving force for that? Like, how do you get those people that are in those worst points to like trust you?
You surround yourself with people that are better at things than you are. You get to a scene and you might have a partner that's really good that can just sit down and just talk to somebody and not get bored or annoyed because my attention span's kind of short. So you have those people, but then you also have the people that we don't got time for this. It's time for you to go to jail
Yeah.
and can step in. So just having those people, and that's what's unique about being in a small department. When you're in these large agencies, you don't know who your backup is, who you're working with. And I realized that through my career. I was going to a class and it was in Jacksonville. And two officers, they both worked there for like 10 years and they're introducing themselves to each other. I was
Oh.
like, you all have never met in 10? And I was like, no, that's not. And growing up in a big city, I could see that.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I never applied to a large agency.
Yeah.
I know.
But looking at the 30 years of service and looking at your leadership, what was that? Are there some legacy moments out there that you're proud to leave behind on retirement?
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of good moments that have happened. Changing the vehicles was kind of unique. It was very. We've had the blue and white. They call them panda cars forever. And when I was a commander, that was kind of one of the first things we did to save the city money because we were getting these other cars and we were painting them. And it cost $3,500. And if you've seen cops drive, they
Yeah.
hit everything with the front and the back of their cars.
Right,
So
yeah.
we're putting
Especially with pit maneuvers. I know that
so
term.
You're putting, aftermarket paint on these cars, so they're fading and cracking, and then so the long-term maintenance of them was credible. So when they came in, we decided to order them in blue, and we were going to wrap the doors white. And then when the blue car came in, they were so pretty, and especially in the sun. So the girl side of me came out. I'm like, ooh,
Yeah.
So found the kids that know graphics. I'm like, hey, let's put some graphics on this car.
Yeah.
And I went to former Chief Fox, and he's like, you're going to change the cars? I was like,
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
and this is why. And then he goes, you got to talk to each commissioner. Good luck, you know. And they all bit off on it, especially when it came to the money savings, because
Okay,
it was
good.
ridiculous. When
Absolutely.
you buy 5-6 cars a year, and you're just looking at flat base, $3,500 per car, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True
I'm not
story.
going to do math this early, but that's a lot of money.
So the evolution of policing has obviously changed. I mean, 30 years ago then versus now. How have you managed the waters and the motion of the ocean on this one?
You know, the social media has been the hardest thing for us. And you got to look at it on the downside of it. When something tragic happens out there, we are no longer at the door letting the family members know.
They're
People
seeing it.
They're putting it on social media. I know there was one, you know, it was a traffic crash, and we started having moms calling because the motorcycle that was in the road looked like their sons. And that's how they found out. And I think that's been the hardest thing to navigate.
It's the speed of the social media is so fast.
And the information that's getting out is, you know, it's not correct.
Right, or it's twisted or salacious. Yeah, I get that.
Because they
100%.
cut what they want,
Yeah.
and they
Right.
put in what they want. So always follow whoever you're following. Follow the agency page, because they're going to give you the right information up in front. And
Right.
you know, if they've got good PIOs, and we do in this area.
And what if you can't get the information out to the public? It means that you're either investigating and things like that. Is that also a hard balance to you want to be able to say something but you can't, right?
Right, yeah, because you don't want to taint a case. You know, one word can change a case, because those attorneys out there are going to twist it and use
Yep.
it against you, you know, and
Yeah.
then somebody's going to get off when they were dead to right wrong.
Absolutely, yeah. So retirement.
Retirement. I was going to ask you, I'm like, did you want me to wear my uniform or like my
Oh
polo?
no,
No,
we
your
have to have
uniform.
uniform. Yeah.
I was like,
You got to wear
Are
all
you
the
looking
things.
forward to not wearing the uniform? Is that
yes,
what we should
yeah.
ask you?
You know,
Okay.
I've been wearing a uniform since I was 19.
Right,
you
right.
know,
Goodness.
between my military uniform,
Yeah.
19 to I was 25, then I put this uniform on. And, you know, I want to get something out there. The picture that everybody's using, it was the city released and of my upcoming retirement. I was 52 in that picture.
You look great in that picture.
It was, but you got to remember.
Wait,
this,
I'm trying to do math right now in my head. I'm like, wait.
yeah, I'm
figure-
55.
Yeah, that's I'm
Yeah.
like, how?
Yeah. So this picture they used, it was a professional photography shoot that
Sure.
Flagler was doing of Chief Carswell, Dan Carswell at the beach, Sheriff Hardwick, and myself, because we were all Flagler graduates. So they set up this big Photoshop picture, and you know, of course it's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know, we got a professional doing it. I wasn't wearing a vest. That's probably the only picture you'll ever see me in without my
Okay.
vest on, because it was really hot. I do remember that. They kept wiping the sweat off of you. I mean, you had people there. That's why movie stars look like the way they do. You had
Absolutely.
the lights
True.
and people wiping, turn your head this way, stand this way. And I'm like, I don't do all this. So
Please add, we need wipers in the budget,
Yeah.
please.
Yes.
Thank you.
so,
That'd be great.
yeah, I was like, and there was a local interview I just did recently, and that was the big topic of conversation. How old I am. I was like, oh my God.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it's hard to.
That's kind of
it's-
ageist. I don't
But
like that.
it's hard to gauge you how old you are. Like from the first time I met
I don't
you,
think you look very different than you do at 52. I'm going to tell you
No.
that right
Right.
now. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think you look very
I think
different
you
from
look,
the picture.
yeah,
but
I think those pictures look great.
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to be, professionally done and things
Yeah.
like. I think those pictures look great. So I actually was
Thanks.
happy
Yeah.
and like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
She looks
there's,
great.
there's no
Yeah.
Botox. There's nothing like that. You know, it would be funny to look at me
Yet.
in March. Thanks. Yet. Don't tell Rich that.
It could happen.
Rich would be like, nope. So it would be funny to look at me in March, a month after retirement, because being able to turn off the phone, being able to sleep, everyone I've ever seen that was retired from, any kind of service, teachers, fire service, nurses, they already look 10 years younger a
Yeah.
month after they retired.
When my
because-
dad retired from the military, he all of a sudden became this funny person that we were like, "Who are you?" Like he completely was
Yeah.
like 10 years younger.
My
It was
phone
so
doesn't go
crazy.
off at night. 24/7, I'm on this phone.
I
I
know.
don't get to shut it off, so I get the text messages in the middle of the night. So 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep is normal for us.
Wow.
People don't realize
Are you
that.
looking forward to sleeping more then?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too.
I hope.
'Cause
I
it'll-
hope my body will think that
It'll get there.
Yeah.
What's like the first thing that you really are looking forward to in retirement?
Well,
Like-
I have my annual vacation. I go on with my best friend since we were 10 years old. We go to Mexico every January. So we go to Puerto Vallarta.
Oh my God.
That's David's
love.
favorite place in all the
So
land.
that's my first thing is I take off the next day and we're going to be together. So it's great to end my career with my best friend in the world since we were 10. So,
I love that.
So if you add that, how many years have we been friends?
Right. There you go.
Yesterday.
Well, I tell everyone I started at the city when I was 15. So
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Listen,
good.
my
yeah.
math never maths.
She worked her way all the way to the top. Hey,
so
you've got
crazy.
some really fun
Yeah, okay,
animal
so
stories.
I heard a little word on the street is you have some pretty interesting encounters with animals.
all the training they do. We drive, we shoot, we wrestle, we talk. We don't do any animal training. And
All
being
right.
a girl from Chicago, and they
Florida
bring you to
wildlife.
the South.
Yeah, alligators.
So tell me
Snakes.
about
Yeah.
oh snakes. I can't do snakes. Pelican Patrol.
We got a call. It was during a really bad nor'easter, and there was a pelican stuck on the Bridge Alliance. I think it had to be in the late 90s because Bill Harris was the city manager. And this poor little pelican had his little feet stuck in those grates. So I get up there and you got to park at the bottom of the bridge. Now, the bridge didn't have walls at that time. It was just sidewalks. Remember, there was no
Right.
wall barrier
Yeah,
back in
yeah.
the day to protect the pedestrians from the road.
Yeah, we were very free back
Yeah.
then. You were very willy-nilly. Yeah.
So I had to park at the bottom of the bridge, and I walk up there, and there's this pelican, and he's stuck. Traffic stop. I'm in the middle of it, and so okay,
And you're
it's
trying
a
not to
bird.
fall over.
It's a bird, I just go shoo it,
Yeah.
tell it to go away, and I got up to that damn thing, and it was like smack. I was like, oh.
They're big too.
Oh, and that was scary. It was
They're like-
his beak. And I was
Right,
like,
it's a
wings
chomper.
wide out. And so there's Bill Harris sitting. He's coming westbound over the bridge, and he's yelling at me. He's rolling down the window. It's raining. It's windy.
Oh, God.
And he's handing me a towel. And he says, throw this over his head and then scoop it up and grab its beak.
Do what now?
Do you want to YouTube this before? Like,
And I'm looking at him, and he goes, and I said, sir, I'm from Chicago. The biggest bird I've ever seen is, and I use some explicit words,
Yeah.
is a pigeon. I go, that thing tried to eat me.
You're like, don't we have wildlife
I'm
control?
like, it's Jurassic Park on this bridge.
did you get it out?
So, he goes, you want me to do it? I open the door
God
for him.
bless you.
Come on
There
out,
you
sir.
go.
Yeah,
Here he is in his
that's
suit,
exactly-
goes over there, throws this towel over this bird, grabs it, then he throws it in the tower, and he gets in the car and leaves. I'm like,
Like,
oh.
what do I do now?
Yeah. So call the bird patrol people, and
Yeah.
they came, and we were able to drive up the bridge. This is where it had no wall. And she
Yeah.
gets out with a bird cage. She goes in this tower, and she's like been in there for a few minutes. I'm like,
You're like, is she
It's
dead?
not easy for her either.
yeah. I'm like, she got
Did it
eaten by the
eat
bird.
her? Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes out with the bird cage. She goes, wow, that was a mean one. I was like, thank you.
At least you were validated by someone with an official bird, you know.
All right. What about the bear scare?
Remember
The
this story?
Bear scare.
The
yeah,
bear
this
scare.
isn't the recent bear.
Oh, it isn't?
No,
Oh, okay.
not
Okay.
not the one this summer that was shopping on St. George
Yeah.
Street.
Right,
No,
yeah.
this isn't the shopping bear. This is, if you remember, the Georgie's Diner used to be the bus station back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got a call, again, I was new, that there was a bear, and it was about 5 a.m. because our shifts, we were getting off at 6 or 7 back then. There was a bear at the bus station. I'm like, yo, he's going. I was like, okay, it's got to be a dog.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, there's
Yeah.
no way. I come around the corner, I get out of the car, and there's a bear. Of course, what I ran back to the car, and I'm like, there's a bear at the bus station. And of course, the sergeant goes, where is he going? I'm like, I didn't ask.
No.
Just didn't
Oh
want
my
to
I'm
God.
sitting in my car, and he is just kind of standing there looking around the building trying to figure out how to get in. I'm like, there is a bear. And we found out through wildlife, they tend to walk the tracks. So they come
Okay.
from Ocala, and they just walk the train tracks.
Wow, I did not know that.
Did not know that either.
So
Looked
you just like
discouraging
shoot
for
him away,
food.
and away he
No,
went?
we had the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Marine and Wildlife come,
okay.
and they tranquilized him and relocated Mr. Bear.
Tell me about the peacock pursuit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, the white
Peacocks-
peacock stories? Is this
They
that
freak
one?
me
Okay.
out, peacocks.
They
I'm
should,
sorry.
because they're not very friendly and
No.
they're very hard-headed.
Yeah.
They are some stubborn birds. So the white one likes to leave the
Fountain of
Youth all the time.
Mm.
And he's just standing in the middle of San Marco like he's directing traffic.
Oh, just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. So we had to try to shoo him back, and they're free-range birds. They're not caged into
No,
the.
they
no,
just
they're-
hang out.
They go through the neighborhood all the time, so the neighborhood's used to it.
And they're loud peacocks.
They're very loud, and we had to shoo this bird like we were walking, like we were like doing a crowd control, trying to get him because everybody's trying to get out of the car and take pictures with them. And that white one back in the day, I don't know if it's the same one. I don't know what their lifespans are. He wasn't like the friendliest bird
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
world.
right.
But yeah, so yeah, there's not a whole lot of animal training for us.
This
but
is crazy animal stories,
Wait,
though. I
one
love
more,
that.
one more.
All right.
Manatee mischief, because everyone knows I love manatees. What's the manatee mischief?
So apparently, when manatees get together to have babies, it looks like they're stuck because they come where it's shallow.
Oh.
So being
God.
a new officer
Right.
on the radio, for all my shift mates to hear, I said, "Can you call Marine and Wildlife because it looks like he or she is stuck on a sandbar." And I was
Yeah.
at a bed and breakfast on the bayfront with all the people, and one of the officers who grew up here, Jerry Whitehead, said, "Allison, I'll be on my way down there to explain the birds and the bees to her." And I was like, so I looked at the people that call, like, I guess we should leave them alone. They're having intimate moments right now.
Have you ever encountered an alligator?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Really?
they do. Around
sure,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, it's normal. And it's the craziest thing is when you call like the Drysdale family and you tell them there's an alligator, they'll come over there to see if it's one of theirs.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
they're
God.
chipped. And if they're
Yeah.
not, those jokers will just pick them up. And this one was eating my bumper. I'm like,
no.
he's like eating the bumper in
Did you
front of the
stay inside
alligator
the car?
farm. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You know, these Florida people, they
You never
love-
know, right?
No,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and they'll come and grab them and just put them in the alligator farm and hold them so they can be relocated somewhere else. And because it's during mating season, all the non-chipped alligators try to come and have their way with the chipped alligators over there. So
So, what do you think you'll miss the most?
I think the people,
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed like a Saturday morning out there at the parade. It was
What an incredible city to be
it
a
was
chief
fun. A
police.
lot of people yelling about, missing me, and it kind of reassured that, I was reassured that I
something
did a
right.
good job, and we're gonna miss you. And so that was my,
And that's validation of
Yeah,
the love
it
that
is.
you gave,
Yeah.
or still continue to
Yeah.
give. But what is the motivational factor, the inspiration? What keeps you going and keeps you grounded throughout all these years?
I think it's the department and the citizens. The visitors come and go, but our citizens are amazing and they love us. They've always supported us through all the law enforcement ups and downs. They've always been there to support us and we love all the homemade food we get, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
So the citizens have been amazing, but I tell you what, I work with the most amazing group of people.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to put my mom hat on, but at the end of the day, I am so lucky that I'm been with that same group as long as I have.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
cool. Yeah.
So, what do you think the future of St. Augustine Police Department looks like? I mean, do you see big changes ahead, or would you like to see things or anything of the future?
I'd like to see him get a new building.
Okay. Let's manifest this. I love that.
We when I took over, I remember Mr. John Regan, city manager, said, "Okay, aren't you excited? We're going to be on the groundbreaking level of putting in a new building." I'm like, "Sir, this is the government. It's going to take a while.
gonna
I'm going to be
take it."
retired before we see a
And
new
now it's,
building."
30 years
here."
later, and it's still the
We
same
have
They're
building.
still making the bricks.
Well, yeah, we have outgrown that building. We have closets that are offices.
Yep.
We are busting at the seam. But with technology, we were able, because everything has shrunk, where some might have been a computer room back in the day is now, the record supervisor, that closet is now her office.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Would you say law enforcement is a calling? You think is a calling for people to be a police officer of this day and age?
I think any civil service that you get into, you have to have a calling and a love and a passion for it. It's not easy.
Yeah.
We're human beings and we have all the same problems somebody else does. Relationship, money, kids, family. We have all the same problems everyone else does. So all day long, you got to solve everybody else's problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to be able to go home and not take that with you.
How do you do
find
that?
Yeah, that's so hard.
How do you
have met my
compartmentalize?
husband,
Oh,
right?
okay, that's right, yeah.
When I get home, I am not chief in that house.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the backing. You have to have great family support. I mean, they're in this too.
Mm-hmm.
They're in this profession. You come home, you cry because of some of the things you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
You're excited about some of the things you've seen. So they experience it with you without seeing it. But
Yeah.
they have to see you go through all this.
Yeah.
And people forget that. That we're
goodness.
just human beings, just like you are, with the same problems.
But times two.
Yeah.
because you have to take
Yeah.
on so many other people. So that's what I always worry about officers and fatigue and making sure that they, reset the things that they
Yeah.
need to reset to be
Yeah.
back on the front line every day.
Yeah, if you could, and this is proven fact, our lifespan for us and firefighters is 10 to 12 years shorter
Yeah.
than the average person when they retire.
Oh, wow.
So we lose so many years, especially, firemen, they live by that bell. Can you imagine that thing waking you up all night
I
long?
couldn't
right.
imagine.
I'd shoot it.
Yeah,
I
it doesn't
know.
work for
No.
me. Yeah, it's not
No.
a
So do
relaxing
you guys
sound.
have like a therapy animal at the station?
We do not. No, we,
We
do
need to
not.
get one. Tail waggers.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Amazing chat with you today, my friend, and I am so honored and always feel so safe whenever you are
you.
around. You did an incredible job, and you will continue to lead with your legacy and great motivation for
I
this
hope so.
beautiful
I'll be
city.
staying in the area. So
awesome.
I'll get into
She's
some
gonna come
stuff.
back on. Oh, you know
We're
what?
supposed to ask you where are you going to go next. You're supposed to say I'm going to Disney World, but you're
Yes.
like, no, I'm
No,
going to
I'm
Puerto
going to Puerto
Vallarta.
Vallarta.
After she retires, we're gonna have her back on, and we're gonna be like, "So how's retirement?" She's gonna be like, "So good."
Tropical,
So good.
yes. I'm so
Yes.
excited. I'm so excited for your next chapter, and I'm
you.
so excited for the legacy that you leave. Amazing, amazing.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
it. Thank
much.
you for your friendship and everything.
Absolutely.
You're the
Fun.
best.
We got more to go. We got more chapters
We
to
do.
write.
We do.
Yes.
All right, friends, we're going to take a quick break with Maritime Creative and Flashes and Brilliance.
Maritime Vibe Check!
Fresh version.
When the lights come on and the magic begins,
There's a crew behind the scenes that always wins.
Maritime Creative, they set the stage.
From sound to lights to video waves.
Big show, small space, doesn't matter a bit.
They show up, they glow up, they make it all lit.
No panic, no chaos, just smooth, clean flow.
They take a wild idea and make it glow.
need a vibe, they build it.
Have a dream, they get it.
From spark to spotlight, they never forget it.
I trust them, I love them, they come on through.
Maritime Creative, that's the real stuff, boo.
So if you want your moment to rise and shine,
call the crew that always gets it right every time. It's Maritime. Got gold? Got silver? Got a drawer full of what even is this? Then it's time to cash in with Flashes and Brilliance, Northeast Florida's most trusted gold buyers. They're not just buying gold, they're buying silver, rare coins, fine watches, estate jewelry, and all the sparkle you forgot you had. Don't just sit on your treasure. Turn it into cash today. Call John and Steph, the pros who make it easy. 904-540-7617. It's fast, it's friendly, it's Flashes and Brilliance, because your buried treasure belongs in your bank account.
Such a great chat with Chief Michaud. I absolutely love that interview. So special. But let's get into some events here. Again, we were talking earlier on the intro of the show. We have a Tantra speed dating. Tantra is a word that means connecting the mind, the body, and the spirit. So this is more of like an enlightened moment. But St. Augustine's about to get spicy. I don't mean like the taco truck on US 1.
oh no, last time you said that, I ended up doing goat yoga with a llama.
Oh, that would be great if you did that. Actually,
No.
that'd be funny.
I would do puppy yoga.
Yeah, I would do
How
puppy
cute would
yoga.
that be?
It would be cute. They'd be all over the place. But now we have a Tantra speed dating moment, Mel, on Sunday, December 14th from 4 to 7 p.m. That's 3 hours of romance and probably a lot of eye contact. Yeah.
Eye contact. I'm already out. My default
I don't
setting
know
is
if I
look
could-
at snacks.
I don't know if I could do this. Like you sit at this long table, I'm assuming, and like you just go down the line and just go
Like-
on these like random questions to strangers.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
No, because I think I would be like, all right, I'm done. Get me out of here.
I think if
Like,
you took the expectation out of it being like a dating
Yeah.
moment and like making it more of like connecting with people, I think I'd be cooler. But like with that whole
But the-
cloud
like-
of romance, like you have to fall.
But don't they ring a bell or something that tells you
Yeah.
got to go to the next person?
Yep.
So like you could be in the middle of having a great conversation, ding, and it's like really.
I think they give you a warning bell and then you have to kind of like pull it
Yeah,
in. But
but-
yeah, that's kind of interesting how they do this. But yeah, this is happening over at NRA Wellness over on US 1 South.
Okay.
Sunday, December 14th, 4 to 7 p.m. If you have more guts than we do, I would show up and show out and see if you can do.
I want to somebody that's done it. And have any of you Sunnies in comments ever done speed
Yeah,
dating?
speed
Let us
dating.
know.
I'm curious if anyone's
I wanna
ever
know
it's
about
been
this.
successful. Has anyone been successful with the speed
I
dating?
mean, people find partners online, and that's been successful. People get married, and they have that show. What is it, 90 Day Fiance?
Right. Speaking of, and I always like to look at vintage reels on Instagram. It's like one of my favorites. And like
Oh, the dating tapes.
Oh my God, the like love connection
Love
tapes.
Connection.
So
oh my
funny.
God. Why don't they have those shows anymore?
Oh, because obviously
Well, yeah, that's
they
true.
leave a legacy. I think it's a different day and age. I
It's
think
true.
because we now have Tantra speed dating. All right, Feed Mill. They've got 2 really really cool events coming up, rolling out this holiday season. We have a chef's choice dinner. You have to RSVP. Is Thursday, December 18th, 5:30 p.m. Savor seasonal evening at the Feed Mill with Chef Paul's Choice Dinner, a unique culinary experience featuring locally sourced ingredients and warm community vibes.
Seating is limited, so be sure to secure your spot. Message the Feed Mill directly for details and reservations. They're also doing a holiday market on Sunday, December 21st from 12 to 3. So there will be food, live music, wood-fired pizza, County Road provisions, and over 20 local markets and artists.
They also have a petting zoo, kids' winter solstice lantern craft station. Get a picture of that. A kids' winter solstice lantern craft station.
You make one?
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
that could be fun.
So 2 events, one amazing place. The Feed Mill is serving up holiday moments from plate to plate. I love that. All right. Florida might be saying goodbye to those little yellow stickers, you know, what we put on the license plates. This was kind of an interesting story. One state official just dropped a line that they're outdated. They peel, they fade, they get stolen.
That's true.
And they need more innovations here. So why stick to a yellow dot on the plate when a quick digital check can confirm everything in seconds, right? It's 2025, so we might need to get rid of
that's true.
it. Get rid of the stickers. They are kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, so...
You ever had one stolen?
No, have you?
No.
No, but
I did have one someone attempted to steal.
Oh.
Because you could see that someone had like peeled it away, and I looked, I was like, why is this kind of almost falling off? And you could see that someone tried to and just couldn't get through
I
with
always
it.
get worried when there's so many layered, like, is it going to fall off? I always worry about that.
Right, and it's kind of like how some pancake makeup.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Is it going to fall off the face?
True. So the idea came from Daryl Fernandez. He's the Miami-Dade County tax collector.
Yeah, Daryl.
So he's pitching a plan to state officials at Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles and the legislature. He's calling it a common sense step forward.
All right, Daryl.
So, like, what would they do? Once you register it online, it just gets put in a database, and then they scan your license plate. They look up your license plate, and it shows if your car's registered or not.
Yes, they can.
Is that what
just
they do?
Scan your retina. I mean, at this point,
I mean,
right?
yeah.
Good Lord.
This
All
point.
right, then we'll see what happens there. Hopefully that'll change. If not, then we'll just use to putting the sticker on. Whoop-de-doo. Great story, David. I know. All right. Investigators say 41-year-old Willie Kennedy in St. Augustine matched the DNA found on a cigarette butt that he is looking at felony burglary charges for a string of break-ins plaguing the neighborhood. Picture this. A burglar sneaks in, cracks open the doors, shoves through the closets, and leaves your house all a mess. And he leaves behind a cigarette butt, basically the leftover props of a crime scene. One small butt, one big mistake. It's like a cautionary tale. If you break in, you don't leave your butt behind. Yeah.
That's funny.
Now he's caught.
Yeah, so that's it. So they had more than $750 in losses. They had a pressure washer, bicycle, a mini tool, and lots of shoes.
Shoes. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I mean, he got caught. You should not leave the evidence behind if you want to.
That's a true story.
That's
Don't make
kinda-
your butts laying around like
Kind of
David
stupid,
said.
right? What an idiot thing to do.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I don't know.
All
We're
right,
criminals.
let's get on something happy, like an old town trolley ride.
Sit back and relax and take it easy, baby, and let it go as Old Town Trolley's licensed and talented tour conductors share over 500 years of St. Augustine history. Guests will enjoy the city's European flavor, brick-lined streets, and sites such as the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Henry Flagler's former Ponce de Leon Hotel. This 90-minute tour features 22 stops and covers more than 100 points of interest. Guests can use their ticket all day for on and off reboarding. You got to check out hometownpass.com.
Nicole gave us some really good advice and comments. You should always slice your sticker on the
Oh.
license plate with a razor blade after
So the
applying
tweaker
it,
can't steal
so the tweakers can't steal it. That's a really good idea because it's really
So
going to
you
give it,
slice it,
You can't-
and then they can only get part of it.
right. God, that's
Nicole.
a great Nicole.
I
That's
like how
great.
she said a tweaker.
Well, I mean, you know how they get. They all
Yeah.
shuddering, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Speaking of tweaking, woo, the Louvre.
Again, the poor people.
Well, I mean, what are they doing? What are they accomplishing in these board meetings? I mean, obviously
Nothing,
they
obviously.
need to do some building management here. The iconic painting on the wall kind of place, the Louvre, in late November. Remember, they got busted in with the big jewelry heist.
Yes.
Well, now they have their heating and ventilation system dumped water right into the library of their Egyptian antiques department.
Oh my God,
We're talking
guys.
about 300 to 400 books soaked, right? Egyptology journalists, dusty reference volumes from the 19th and 20th century, the kind of scholar drools over. They weren't priceless paintings or crown jewels, but for researchers, this was golden, or at least on paper. And that's not all. This disaster obviously just hits just weeks after that stupid heist. This
Oh
is,
my
I
God.
mean, what's going on over
feel
there?
I feel like they should shut the museum for a couple
Yeah,
of weeks.
They need a reset.
They need a reset, but they also need people to go in and check like the ventilation, the things, all the things.
Yeah.
And maybe revamp a couple things.
I don't know what they need to do. They
I don't
need
know
to
what's going on
figure out
there.
some fundraising efforts, or like take each of the departments and be like, you need to like examine
Figure it
everything.
out.
Get like a
Oh my-
what is
I
that?
just- it's,
inspector. We need an inspection over there.
But like, can you imagine the staff? They're probably like, we're the laughing
Did
stock
they
of the world
find
right
the
now. Like,
jewelry yet? I don't think so.
no, but they caught 4 of the people.
Well, then what?
I think
they're
there's
not,
one still
and
missing.
they're not talking. Obviously,
No.
they lawyered up.
So now let me ask you this: with you being in jewelry, the jewels that were stolen from there, you can't just sell those on like the black market, can you?
No.
So
they'll
what do
go-
you do with them? You keep
nothing.
them?
There's
Hide 'em?
really, truly nothing you can do. I mean, they're gonna break it apart and try to like one-off them. I mean, there will be private collectors on like the black market that'll be like, yeah, I mean, think about like when World War II and people were stealing like
Right.
the famous paintings of Diego Rivera, and like all of a sudden now they come out. So this is kind of one of those cases. They will get lost within in the black market, but I hope they find some of that stuff,
I
because that was
know.
millions and millions of dollars. But and speaking of which, I hope that they can salvage some of these books. I mean, obviously it's just water and hopefully it can dry, but I just worry about
But how old they are with the paper and all the things.
Yeah, that's
not
pretty
good.
crazy. Yeah. All right, Golden Globe nominees were announced yesterday. I'm sure all of you are like, yes. I am, so that's why I'm bringing it up. We've got some nominees. I'm going to announce some nominees, and you're going to say who do you think is going to be the winner.
Okay.
Okay. For the motion picture drama, we have Frankenstein.
No,
We have Hamnet.
possibly.
It Was Just an Accident.
No.
The Secret Agent.
Maybe.
Sentimental Value.
No.
And Sinners.
Yes.
See, I'm going Frankenstein here.
Yeah?
And if you didn't see this, you're doing yourself a disservice. This, it's dark. I won't say scary. Oh my God, Jacob Elordi he's definitely going to get the Golden Globe on this one. He's amazing in this. You don't even realize that he's Frankenstein. I love when actors like really get into a character and you lose who they are. You're only in it for the character that they're in. That's true art of acting. I'm just excited. So yeah, I'm going Frankenstein. Which one are you going with?
I'm going with Sinners.
Okay, Sinners. Nice. All right, motion picture, musical, or comedy. Blue Moon,
I haven't seen it.
Begonia,
Haven't seen it.
Marty Supreme,
Haven't seen it.
No Other Choice,
Haven't seen that one either.
Nouvelle Vague,
Haven't seen it.
One Battle After Another.
I'm gonna go with that one because that's how I feel like life is these days.
Right.
It's like one battle after
Right.
another. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen many of these, so
You
I'm
have
probably
not.
the worst person to play this
I'm
round with.
figuring that you would like the titles at least.
That's what I'm going off of.
Let's go to female actress in a drama. Jessie Buckley in Hamnet.
Don't know who that is.
Jennifer Lawrence, Die My Love.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Renee Siv, I don't know her.
No.
Sentimental Value. Julia Roberts.
Love her.
Tessa Thompson.
Don't know.
Eva Victor.
Don't know. I'm going Julia Roberts.
Okay, because you know her. That's
I know
perfect.
her. We're friends.
Let's see. Okay, female actor in a musical or comedy.
Okay.
Rose Byrne. If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
No, but I don't. Oh,
I love Rose Byrne.
I don't know who that is, but I don't know about that
Did
title.
you ever watch Damages?
Yes.
Okay, she was the young lawyer in Damages.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love her. How about Cynthia Erivo, Wicked for Good?
No.
Kate Hudson, Song for Blue.
Yeah, I like her.
Chase Infinity, One Battle After Another.
Don't know who that is.
Amanda Seyfried in The
Don't.
Testament of Anne Lee.
I don't know.
Emma Stone, Begonia.
I like Emma Stone. Okay, I guess.
Okay, so who are you going to pick?
I'm gonna go with Kate Hudson.
You're going to go with Kate Hudson.
I'm the most familiar with her. I'm sorry.
I feel like
But I like
Cynthia
Rose.
Erivo is going to get it.
She probably will.
However, she was more of a lead character on the first Wicked than she was on the second one. But I do believe that there was a lot of great work that Cynthia Erivo
Yeah?
definitely did. She's a great actress. She's a great musical talent. I really see great things happening for her coming up. So I don't say it. A lot of people say it. All right, real quick. Male actor. Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme.
Yes.
George Clooney, Jay Kelly. Leonardo
No,
DiCaprio. Ethan Hawke.
Oh, I love Ethan
Blue
Hawke.
Moon. Lee Byung-hun.
I have no idea.
And Jesse
I don't know.
Plemons.
I don't know.
Begonia. Who would you pick?
I'm gonna go with. It's between Timothy Chalamet and Ethan Hawke.
Give it to Timothy Chalamet.
Okay.
Give that man his roses.
He's doing good.
He got.
feel like
What was
he's
he? The Bob
underrated.
Dylan movie,
Yeah.
and I think he got a Golden Globe for that one. But he obviously lost in the Academy Award. I think Chalamet has some chops. I'm changing my narrative on that. If you know me from years past, I wasn't a big Chalamet fan, but there's something about that guy that changed the narrative for me. On,
I think he's a lot underrated.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot.
I agree. All right. Oh, okay. So best podcast
Okay.
is finally. This is the first time in the history of the Golden Globes that they have best podcast, which I find is interesting. The first one is Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard. No.
He annoys me. I can't. I'm sorry.
No.
Skip.
Next is Call Her Daddy. I like it.
I like.
I like it. Sirius XM. No, I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
Good Hang with Amy Poehler. Yes.
Yes, I like Amy
it.
Poehler.
The Mel Robbins podcast. Yes, I like it.
Yep.
Smartless.
Never seen it.
Don't know it. Oh, we gotta love it from the booth. We gotta love it. Smartless is very, very good. Sirius XM, please check it out. God bless them. Up First.
Never
NPR.
seen it.
I like it. Love it.
Never seen it.
Love it. So, Addie, you being the expert over there in the booth right now, who do you think should win this award? Up First, NPR. You heard it first.
Addie
We're calling
loves
it.
the NPRs.
I love NPR. It's such a gift to this earth. Really, really, truly. All right, let's get into Hey Girl, Hey Horoscopes. We are
Holiday
running on
edition.
time today for once. This is nice. We have Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. This is holiday edition for your flavors. First up, Cancer, you are the sentimental ornament, cherished, emotional, protected in tissue paper like treasure. Your holiday oracle says, Kate Spade, pearl embellished cardigan, hug me energy. Okay.
That's cute.
Yeah, that is cute. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud.
Aww.
Maya Angelou. Power accessory is a heart-shaped locket full of love, and your affirmation is I protect, I nurture, and I glow from the heart. That's so nice. That's
Wasn't there like a song? I got a pocket full of pocket full. What's that
Oh,
song?
yeah, that's Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah,
yes.
that makes me think of that when you said that.
That's cool. Leo, you are the holiday spectacular. Spotlight
Jim.
headlines and dramatic curtain call included. Try a Laquan Smith gold bodysuit, and if that fits you, find a way for me to get one too. I want a Laquan Smith bodysuit. Yes.
You could wear one. If anybody could do it, it's you.
Roar and sparkle. Cosmic Command is believe you can, and you're halfway there.
That's true.
That's the truth. It's all about belief. Your rhinestone tiara wrapped in twinkle lights is your
that's
accessory.
cute.
And shines so bright. Santa asks me for directions. How about a Virgo moment here? We have gift wrap goddess, clean lines, crisp edges, and perfection with the bow. Try a Ralph Lauren tailored plaid blazer, organized cheer incarnate. Oh, well, Ralph Lauren's doing the Olympic
Again?
Again. This is like the 10th year.
I like the way he does Team USA.
Me
How
too.
do you feel? You like it?
I do. I think it looks classy.
I do
It
too.
still looks a little bit cash, but classy. I like the vibe.
They had these really
and it's
cool.
it's very Americana.
Yeah, he did these really cool like warm-up pants. For what team was it for? Was it for the skiing team? I don't remember,
It
but
was one of them.
they were like warm-up pants, but they didn't look like warm-up pants, but they did, and you
Yep.
could wear them out, and they put it with a blazer. It was so good looking.
So good.
So good.
Your cosmic command is keep your face always toward the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. God, that man was a genius.
Yeah.
Your power accessory is a couture label maker. Oh, that's interesting. And your affirmation is I bring clarity and grace to the chaos.
I would like a label maker.
I know. Label makers are nice.
It's so fun. You just
What
label
are they called?
everything.
P-Touch.
Yeah.
I want to get a P-Touch.
I bet they have one now that you could just push a button and talk to it. You don't even have to type the word.
Oh,
you
my
think they make
good-
that? If not, we're making that. And
That would be a talk
Copyright.
push.
We're gonna do it.
All right.
All right. So Mel's master list of obscure holiday song facts.
Okay.
The Chipmunks won 3 Grammys for their Christmas song.
I love this one.
This one's cute. The Chipmunks' Christmas song, Christmas Don't Be Late, outperformed Elvis and Sinatra in 1958. And it became the fastest selling record of the year and turned novelty music into a legitimate category. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer started at as a department store giveaway.
Oh, wow.
Okay, do you remember Montgomery Ward store?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where it started. It asked an employee to write a children's booklet for a holiday promotion.
Oh.
That little booklet became the foundation for one of the most famous Christmas characters of all time, and later the song we know today.
I love that.
I do
And that
too.
really took off. Wow.
Yep. And last for today is Frosty the Snowman. It was intentionally written to capitalize on Rudolph's success. Songwriters literally said, we need another magical winter character.
Typical.
Called Frosty, and released it as a strategic follow-up to Rudolph. It worked. Frosty became a holiday mascot in his own right.
What do you like better, Rudolph or Frosty?
I like Frosty because I like snowmen.
See, I like Rudolph.
Yeah?
Just because the story of the nose.
I like the
and-
movie.
Yeah.
What, from the 70s, the puppets? It's the Rudolph movie.
There's like claymation. Was that, yeah.
Herbie
yeah.
wants to be a dentist. That
Herbie
one.
needs to get out of the closet, honey. All right, let's get into sunshine shenanigans. We got, hey, Sunnies, gather round. We got this again. We're going to the beautiful land of New Zealand
At
today.
least we're gathering and not circling today.
Where the sheep are fluffy and the adventures are big. A man strolls into a high-end jewelry shop, not just to glance, but this guy has some ambition. He spots a gorgeous pendant, gold, diamond, sapphire, all that belong to that royalty vibe of Fabergé egg. It literally is shaped like a tiny little egg. And we're talking bougie. So what does our genius do right here? He says to himself, I'm going to eat that. Record scratch, that's the truth. He ate the damn necklace and obviously got arrested.
Oh my God.
The cops arrest this dude and they're sitting there and they were like, you know what? We're not going to surgically remove this
Gonna
pendant.
wait for him to pass it.
We're going to wait for him 6 days in jail
Yikes.
for him to naturally pass this pendant through. This is a $19,000 necklace that he swallowed. So obviously that was some.
Okay, so let me ask. I don't even like to swallow, like, you know, if you get medicine from the doctor and it's like big capsules. I don't even like to swallow that. It's like, how would you swallow a whole necklace?
You got to relax your throat.
You remember back in like the day you had the beer funnels?
Yes.
I couldn't even do that.
That's the beer pong. Or no,
Yeah.
that's the beer funnel.
Yeah, you hold it.
Beer
I couldn't
pong
even
is the
do like
game,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to swallow a necklace.
I couldn't imagine those police officers that are literally on high watch
They're
for
waiting
him
for him to make the poo.
to use the toilet. Unbelievable. And so now my question is, who is going to buy the poo necklace?
Ugh.
Right? I mean, they waited this long. They get the necklace back. So what are they going to do with it afterwards? That's my main golden question
Wait,
here.
so then imagine the officer that has to put the gloves on and go and get it, and then they got to clean it,
yeah.
and then you're still
how
going to jail.
How clean do they have to clean it? I bet you they probably break it down and melt it down.
Gosh, this makes my stomach hurt.
Well, obviously it has hurt his too. Jeez. What a
I
moment. I
can't.
mean, this is everywhere on social media. I'm seeing
Yeah,
this.
it's you guys. I was just looking on the computer, and it's everywhere. Literally, for 3 days, it's been everywhere.
Yeah.
It's out of control.
Yeah. So is the
Stupid
snack
criminal.
attack report.
Yes.
What's going here out of control?
So this is the screaming spinach dip. This was sent to me from Kyle in Nocatee.
Yeah.
These people in the northern part. Kyle says, Mel, I made spinach artichoke dip and forgot to drain the spinach. The dip became swamp goo, and a chip literally sank into it like quicksand. Mm-hmm. Really? Kyle, if your chip needs a life jacket, that's not dip. That's a vegetable accident.
Yeah, Kyle?
Kyle, seriously?
What are you doing?
He's probably the guy who makes like tacos but doesn't drain the corn.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
like
he's
all
like,
soupy sour.
Why is it soupy? Okay.
Yeah,
So
dopey.
here we go. It's a dip that isn't a crime against produce.
Okay.
Drain spinach like it owes you money. Add cream cheese to thicken the drama. Broil it on the top. Golden equals delicious.
Mm-hmm.
If it giggles, jiggles, or gurgles, throw it out.
You know, one of my favorite things that Brian would make was that 7-layer bean dip.
Yes.
God,
he
I
made
love
it
that.
all the time. And you know, it's like you're going to gain 10 pounds if you eat it.
Horrible for you, but it
you
was
don't-
so freaking good.
But it was one of the things he could layer very well.
Yeah.
It was very well thought
it was
out.
so good. I love a 7-layer.
He did like to
And
make
I
it.
love this show because we shine so bright that even Santa needs sunglasses. Listen, Sonnies, before we vanish into the sparkle streets today, remember this. You are the star on top of the tree. Take a deep breath. You are almost at this holiday. You are not a backup ornament. You are the main event. So make sure you take the time to do things right and and lift others up.
Spread joy like confetti, hand out kindness like cookies. And if someone comes at your sparkle, simply jingle, jingle right past them. Big shout out to Chief Michelle today for coming on the show. And I just have to say, like, as we're getting closer to Christmas time, when you put Sunny TV together, you gave me some of the best friends that I know I can count on. But what you've done for the community, I think, speaks bigger volumes.
Oh, thank you for
You know,
saying that.
and the fact that your artwork is hanging on the wall, because I know you don't brag on yourself, and I'm always happy
No,
to
this
do
is a rare
so.
moment. Not a lot of people see my artwork from back in my 20s, but yeah.
I think Sunny TV came in existence when everybody needed it, especially with the world being so chaotic. Like at the end of the day, I think people forget you gotta laugh.
Yeah.
You gotta have fun.
You got to celebrate people, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to continue to do that at 3 o'clock today when we have Adaway and Christina back on the show to give us afternoon delight. We're going to get into it. Our Reddit reports have been chef's kiss.
Oh my
I can't wait to
God.
see you guys back at 3. We'll see you later, Sonnies.
Bye, guys.